Would you like a little help with your manifesting? Today, I have 5 tips to supercharge your manifesting to help you create the life you desire. This is juicy stuff, guys. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Diane Martinez. I'm a certified holistic life coach, and welcome to my channel, Conscious Creating Life Coaching. I'm really glad that you're here, and I'm really excited to share these manifesting tips with you. I have been studying metaphysics and energy for the last 17 years, and these tips that I have for you today are the most important points when it comes to manifesting effectively. So let's jump right in. Tip number 1, focus on what you want, not on what is. This is tricky because our senses tell us what is, right? We feel maybe the heavy or unhealthy body that we're living in, and that takes our attention. We see our bank account balance that is very discouraging, and we're affected by that. Or maybe we feel lonely as we go out to dinner by ourselves, that we wish we had friends or a partner to go with. But if you allow your focus to get stuck on what is, then you can't draw to you, manifest, attract what you want. You see, everything is created twice. It's created once in your mind before it's created in a 3D reality. To illustrate this, I like to use the example of the Wright brothers. Okay, Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. They didn't walk out into their barn and just start randomly nailing things together. And then suddenly they're like, oh, hey, hang on. This might fly. No, of course not. They had a design in mind. They created it in their imagination before they created it in the 3D world. It's the same with your manifesting. You must first create it in your mind's eye before it manifests in your 3D world. And to help you create that in your mind's eye, it's really helpful to spend your attention and your time envisioning that, imagining that. And don't let yourself get trapped in feeling bad about what is the current reality. That will keep you stuck. So tip number 1, focus on what it is you want to attract, not on what is. The second thing is to focus on feeling over thinking. So the Heart Math Institute in Northern California has discovered that the human heart is many thousand times more powerful electromagnetically than the human brain. You can leverage that in your manifesting. Let's say you would like to manifest a beach house. Now you can think about that. It's like, oh yeah, that would be great to have a beach house. And let's see, what would that do to my taxes? Yeah, we'd have to think about how long it would take to drive there. And you see, like that's a low vibe, the thinking about it. And I'm not saying that you should act without thinking. That's not what I'm suggesting. But that as a manifesting tool, that thinking is not very powerful. You want to lean into the feeling of it. Allow yourself to imagine, how will it feel when you turn the key in the lock when that house belongs to you, or a condo or apartment or whatever it is you want. Imagine how it will feel to walk in, and whether you want to picture it empty, no furniture in it so you can create it, or maybe you want to envision it all decked out, decorated just impeccably right to your taste. And feel how that feels. Imagine, if you smell that beautiful ocean air, how nice and beachy does everything look? Is it expansive and large, or is it cute and cozy? Feel that. Imagine how it feels to just open the door and to walk out, just a few minutes walk to the beach, or maybe you're right there on the beach. The feeling is where the juice is. You really want to leverage that by leaning into the feeling of it. And again, don't let yourself be limited by the thinking of it. Thinking, your brain's a wonderful thing, but when it comes to attracting, your heart is where your power is. So leverage your very beautiful and powerful heart to manifest what you want. The third point is to don't place arbitrary rules or limits on how things come to you. So many times we construct in our minds, like let's say you're making a vision board and you put a car or a new job or a new living space on there. And in your head, you're thinking, oh, it's like, that's great. And I need that to happen in the next 3 months or in the next 6 months. Or this has to come to me that way. I'm cooking up this real estate scheme and that's going to be how my money comes to me. Maybe, maybe not. This system of metaphysics and energy is a very elegant system that has been around long before you and I showed up. This is not a system for us to like master and control. No, when I've tried that, it hasn't gone well. Very humbling. This is an elegant, beautiful system that we are just getting in flow with. It's like, if you saw Finding Nemo, when they caught the current off the coast of Australia and they just let the current carry them. This is that sort of thing. These are universal laws, universal truth, and we are just getting in flow with that to let it work for our favor in our lives. So set aside any thoughts. It's like, it's got to be this, and it has to look like this, and it has to come to me this way, and it has to be this amount or that stuff. Don't. You are cutting your manifesting off at the knees when you impose arbitrary rules and limits about how things come to you. Number 4, believe that it is possible for you. So many times in the work that I do with my clients, they know what it is that they want, but there is something in them that tells them they are either not worthy of it yet, or it's just not possible for them. And let's go back to the example of your body image, your health with this human form. Let's say you have been overweight for 20 years. And you've tried so many times in so many ways to lose weight, and you want to try to manifest that healthy, strong body. But even as you maybe cut out some images that are inspiring to you to put on your vision board, there's that voice in your head that's saying, who are you kidding? You know this isn't going to work. It hasn't worked. How many times have you tried? And it hasn't worked. So why are we doing this again? That's the voice that you want to catch and just believe that it is possible. It might not have happened yet. That doesn't mean that it can't. You are worthy of the life you desire. And for you to be able to manifest things effectively, you have to believe that you can have them. Like you can have it. Have you ever known somebody who very much wanted a relationship, had been lonely, and they manifested it? And it was a great partner, and whether they were together a couple weeks or a couple months, and it falls apart. Either they drive them away or something happens, and they say, see, I told you I suck at relationships. It's just like, well, you're right for the wrong reason. Like there was nothing inherently wrong with you or that partner or your relationship, but your belief that it wouldn't work or that you can't do relationships or I'm not relationship material. If you want to manifest effectively and hang on to that manifestation, have that be a part of your life, not to just, blip in and out, you must believe that it's possible for you. That's something that, it can take a little bit of time to convince yourself that. But a great mantra to repeat to yourself many times a day is, I'm worthy of the life I desire. I am worthy of the life I desire. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. So if you want to change that belief, then change those thoughts and tell yourself that you can, that you are absolutely worthy of the things that you desire. And lastly, tip number 5, be light and open about it. Sometimes we think, well, if I focus on this a little bit, that'll be great. So I'm going to focus on it a whole lot more, and that's going to even be better, and I'm going to manifest it 10 times harder. There is a story of a novice who came to a monastery, and this novice had been participating with the ritual and the routines and the tasks and everything for a while. And one day he came up to the father and said, how long, if I meditate 5 hours a day, how long until I am enlightened? And his superior said, 10 years. And it was like, 10 years? I can't wait that long. Okay, if I meditate 10 hours a day, how long will it take to become enlightened? And the father said, 20 years. There are times when I'm really going to focus and grit my teeth and make this, Nope. When it comes to manifesting, that sort of teeth-gritted, fist-clenched, steely-eyed desire or drive will not serve you well. It won't. That will just jam up the works. You want to be light and open about it. If you have a vision board, I think it's a great idea to look at it for just a few moments in the morning, to see those images, the things that inspire you, that what you want to manifest and experience, and be just like, yeah, that, thank you. And then go on about your day. Don't super focus on it. That hyper focus will just keep it away perpetually. Again, these are universal laws you are just coming into flow with. And that striving, that I've got to have this, that will just really hold things up. So be light and open about it. Let this be a game. It's the game of life, and you are learning the rules and how to play it. Be that lighthearted about it and enjoy the process. Don't postpone your enjoyment of it just until something manifests. Let the whole thing be a fun experiment where you learn to leverage your power and your energy and your attention to manifest the life that you desire. I hope that is helpful to you. If you enjoyed it, I would love it if you'd give it a thumbs up. And if you are enjoying this content, please consider subscribing to my channel. It's free for you, and it really helps get this word out to more people. And it is my passion to empower people to create the lives they desire. And if you would like to dive a little bit deeper, I have an amazing Patreon group. It's a women's only group, and we go into this in many more topics about living consciously, living on purpose. There's many videos and lives and PDFs and polls and meditations, all the good stuff you need to really create your life consciously. So I hope that you enjoy those tips. I would love to know which ones sound the most intriguing to you, and post that in the comments below. Or perhaps there's one that you've had trouble with. I want to hear about that too. Let me know in the comments. And until next time, my friends, create your day consciously. Bye for now.